NASCAR is indeed a motorsport that mainly revolves around hyperfast V8 blobs that send their cars to sending its speed to a series of different left-hand speedways, occasional road courses now and then, which is cool, and they've been doing it ever since the days of illegal alcohol transportation. And it's well known for overdramatic crashes, road rage, professional martial arts, and very interesting moments.
Oh, it's gonna be alright. Clap, 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 and the player's gonna play, 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 and the hater's gonna hate.
And also the sport was so good back then, it got Disney's attention and they decided to make a movie all about NASCAR, and ended up becoming more popular than the sport itself. And then a bunch of computer game executives got together and thought of the greatest plan in the world. Let's make video games about NASCAR. And so they actually did. There are tons and tons, I mean tons of NASCAR games. Even Gran Turismo wanted a piece of the NASCAR action, but the one game that stuck out from the rest of the pack is NASCAR Thunder 2004.
If it's in the game, it's in the game.
That's not the line, Junior, you fucking dweeb. And this game in particular was rated the best, or second best NASCAR game of all time. Now, it's easy for me to glaze all over this game, but honestly, I'm not that much of a NASCAR fan anymore. And my Lightning McQueen knowledge is a tad bit out of date. So I'll bring in someone who's a bit more informed about said motorsport.
Alrighty then, hello and once again, good evening to all you beautiful people out there. My name is Kamikaze Games, and you are watching GaminCollie's Horribly Summarized. And in case you didn't know, I've got quite the portfolio on this game, NASCAR Thunder 2004. That was authority! I didn't even where I have done hundreds of videos on this game, making dozens of discoveries, winning championships in the most exotic ways possible. I even did a review of NASCAR Thunder 2004 back when I was a little fetus. And my entire career of live streaming probably wouldn't have existed if it hadn't been for this wonderful game. Oh my God, Jeff Burton is not okay. I also have a history of pissing everyone off. But that's irrelevant. The game provides you the privilege to perfect a pristine paint scheme that you can take onto the track to allow yourself to become the racer of your dreams. And that paint scheme is on top of a car that is completely incapable of turning and braking! But once you learn how to drive without the game's built-in assists, you'll be driving like a Doomy Fuji. Oh my. Me. But once you've figured out how to drive without the game's built-in assist system, you'll be driving like Takumi Fujiwara from Initial D. This is nuts. And you'll be finding yourself racing on some of America's most brutal courses, like the middle of goddamn New York City. And of course, NASCAR Thunder 2004 also has the top tier drivers from that era, such as Kevin LePage.
Look out!
But even though these are the greatest racers of all time, that doesn't stop them from shoving their heads up their asses and causing insane accidents. Do a goofy ass dance for a montage of cars crashing. Well, why don't we do this? That better all make it into the video. Oh, and did I mention that road rage is a thing in this game? Yeah, if you drive like a complete idiot, the AI will respond to you in kind, even when you unintentionally bump into them, which happens all the time, by the way. They'll act as if you punched their mother right in the face and try and gore you in the most brutal and inhumane way possible. Who knew that NASCAR drivers were such sadists? But even if you are not familiar with NASCAR, I would still recommend giving this game a whirl. Take it from a guy who has put way too many hours into this game. I will say that EA Sports did a very good job putting together this game. Did I mention I frequently masturbate to pictures of Casey Mears? You can't have him, he is mine!
Okay, now let's get on to talking about the game. So once you get past the loading screen, you get to the main menu, and let's try out the Race Now mode. So you select the car and driver of your choice, and then you select the racetrack of your choice, and then...
People like a real fire in their homes. I've got one in my car.
So that was certainly a thing. But now, let's get on to the main point of this game. After digging through some menus, we get the career mode. So it gives you the option to switch some things around on how you want to play the game. And now, we're going to be designing our very own NASCAR car.
What's he talking about?
So we create the name of our race team, and who's gonna be driving here? Well, of course, the one and only Sean motherfucking Tanner, of course.
I'm feeling romantical.
And obviously, the best thing to give Tanner is a yellow Dodge with black stripes. And here it is. Tanner's Dodge is now a NASCAR car.
Nice.
So now that means we finally get to go racing, right? No. We also gotta run a racing business. So that means we gotta sign up for some sponsors so they can slap their company logo on our car with very strict demands as well. And then we also gotta hire a bunch of dweebs to manage the race team. And after our perfectly fine race car got booty slapped with stickers, we get to participate in the Daytona 500. So we sign up for qualifying, and then we can skedaddle across the speedway out to get a good position. But after that, it's finally time to go racing.
Start your engine.
Then you get onto a rolling start and send the car to sending its speed once the green flag is out. Except you can't really send the car. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that you start out with a slow car in comparison to the rest of the field? And also you get 2 yellow stripes on the bumper of your car to let everyone know that a total dumbass rookie is behind the wheel. But after a bit of long Daytona driving, we come home to a somewhat decent 15th place. So after that, you'd think that we just start right back up for the next race, right? No. May I need to remind you that you are also running a goddamn racing team? You gotta worry about relationships with your sponsors, employee morale, taking care of your car, and making sure that your auto shop is well stocked with snap-on tools, and I'm dead serious about this. In between races, you gotta keep an eye on the condition of your car's chassis, engines, and bodies, and making sure that they're all in tip-top shape, and you gotta plan accordingly to repair or overhaul said part in a certain time span, while maintaining your budget. But after that, it's time to get back to racing. And you'd think that this game is all about allowing you to not care about other drivers, right? No. May I bring up the fact that the AI was programmed to have road rage? Well, in this feature called Grudges and Alliances, the AI drivers will decide your fate in NASCAR based on how you drive. And to make sure that the AI likes you is to press the R2 button, and you'll be sharing the draft with another driver. So after a bit of driving while you share a draft, you'll slowly gain ally points. And said driver will know that you're just a cool guy minding your own business. And they'll even allow you to drive right past him if you have enough ally points. Now, if you drive like a total dickhead and end up bumping and crashing into other drivers, you'll drop points with said driver, and they'll get quite pissed at you. They'll lash out by purposely blocking you, and if you really piss someone off, they'll straight up attempt to murder you, and they will not stop until you are dead. So the best thing to do if you end up creating a rival is to, stay away from them, because they will try to kill you. And most of the time, it's unintentional, because like me, I'm used to driving cars that, actually have brakes and can actually turn on a dime, and driving something out of my comfort zone has me understeering and braking at the worst timing. Even if you slightly tap another driver at the tiniest bit, they'll take it personally and start acting like you called them the N-word.
You can't hear me?
And this indeed is a NASCAR game, alright. So another feature that's in this game are pit stops. Of course, any NASCAR game wouldn't be complete without it. So now it's time for our crew to show off their skills.
Down on this end of pit row, it looks like a routine service. They're changing 4 tires.
The crew's telling me it'll only be a 4-tire stop. They're also going to put in 1.5 cans of fuel. So a little strategy on this end of the pit road.
And that's pretty much for the career mode. Race, finish, manage team, and repeat in the next track. Now let's get on to talking about the other game modes, like Speed Zone, where it gives you 4 different training modes to let you practice the basics of stock car racing. Starting out with passing, where you drive around the track, passing people like your cool kid from BX.
Damn! There you go back there, boy.
No! And there's drafting, where you stick behind someone and get points.
Pause.
Time trials is where you skadoodle skedaddle around said track and try to beat said time. And finally, blocking, where you shuffle back a bunch of cars trying to pass you.
Nope.
And there's Lightning Challenge, where you get to select a wide selection of pre-made levels where you get to watch Michael Waltrip interview a bunch of random NASCAR drivers.
You got a guy on your bumper this time who's trying to win his first Winston Cup race. What was going through your mind?
It refrains me from not beating the shit out of you right now because you asked me stupid questions.
Then it gives you a list of objectives, and then you get thrown in the car and you gotta play defense on rival drivers and win the race. And there's Thunder License. Just like in the Gran Turismo games where you get to do license tests, Thunder 04 made its own version here as well. So you pick the real life track of your choice and you get to pick who you want to be as your driving instructor, and they'll show you the basics on how to drive said track. And if you ever wanted Dale Jr. to talk mad shit about your driving skills, this is the game for you.
I think you can get a little more out of it. The tires will hold. Crank it up more. Get on it some more. You can do more than that. Get on it or they'll just drive away from you. Way too slow. Let's not baby the throttle. Step it up. Come on, you're leaving some on the table. You gotta push that car.
Alright, I get it!
Last but not least, Season Mode. It's the same as Career Mode, but instead of creating your own car, you get to play as the real-life driver of your choice. Starting out in the Daytona 500, and skadoodle skedaddle across the track.
Dinoco's all mine.
A huge crash behind the leader.
Well, rule number 1 of stock car racing is learn how to wreck someone without wrecking yourself.
And then you restart in the very back of the line, make friends with random drivers, and somehow win the Daytona 500. And then you move on to the next racetrack and do the same thing yet again. And that's pretty much it. NASCAR Thunder 2004. An oddly specific year of sports game, but honestly, for what it is, it's quite an innovatively creative racing game. Is it the most realistic racing game? Certainly not, but NASCAR fan or not, I do recommend trying out NASCAR Thunder 2004. Or better yet, just download a bunch of NASCAR mods for Assetto Corsa. A better financial decision, honestly.
Better yet, don't waste your time with the absolute joke that is NASCAR, okay? There are so many other sports that you can invest your time into. So many of them. Find a different one, please, for your sake. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some unfinished business to deal with.
They got there's so much shit! Fucking gentlemen! You wanna get in line? And call up Mark Martin! He'll give you a push!
Bitch. You coward.
I had it with NASCAR. I'm gonna change it all. No more of this bullshit. Fuck out of my way, Brad, you sack of balls. Everything I love about NASCAR is dead. I want it back.
Rich punk kids who haven't done shit to deserve the fucking rights that they have! Oh, I'm going absolutely batshit fucking insane! Oh, I hate it! They either have fucking money stuffed up their asses from their fucking father's piece of garbage.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Jimmy Johnson, sideways. Is he gonna be able to save it? What a hard hit.
See, I'm going around again. I'm gonna do the same exact scenery again.
Stupid ass Alex Bowman can kiss my ass and dick.
Oh, no.
I just asserted my dominance on you, stupid beta ass. I'm the real driver.
And I think this goes beyond a little bit of have at it, boys.
I'm gonna have a fucking car crash. Fuck you! Ah!
This is some fucking quality, dude. Like, let me tell you what, this is some top tier shit. I am very happy with this. Oh, the battery's almost